Hey everyone, this is Carbonite, and today we're going to be opening a box of the newest set, Moon Fangs and Cerulean Blaze. Alright, so let's go ahead and just hop into it. You know, I am a VanTuber, so what else are we to do when there's a new booster set than, you know, actually open it? You know, today let's go ahead and leave it in the box. I know I usually just like tend to take things out and like throw out all the packs, but let's do something a little different today. So this booster pack is alright. It's definitely a bit better than set 6, I will say. But there's still not too much in this deck outside of, you know, the obvious tier 0 meta threat that was released. We did get some more support for the extra, what's it called? The Astrum card, Astrum start deck, quick startup deck sets. It kind of feels like we get support for those decks like every single set. And I don't think they're really ever going to be very competitively viable. Got some BOV cards in, of course, the common slot. We did get some trigger reprints. We actually did get the effect triggers reprinted in this set as rare, so hopefully we can pull some of those. The ride line for the new, what's her name? Artisaria deck, just pulling some cards there. Got a cute little dinosaur here, but I believe he's for Triumph Dragon, yeah. And then, ooh, we also have the new Argo Sirens. We pull a triple rare there. Unfortunately, I do already have my playset. Super easy to collect these because this is the not really a chase card for this set. I am working on a build, but it is a non-traditional build. I initially wasn't very interested in actually building the deck because the deck doesn't seem very interesting or very good. But when you throw in, did we just get the exact same pack? I swear we just saw these two cards with this card there. Yeah, so if I'm right, if this is a duplicate pack, it should be the grade 0 starter underneath this, right? Holy shit! Does that mean we have the Argo Siren? I don't think that was our rare though. Okay, so weird. We got every single common as a duplicate from that pack that we just pulled, but the rares were different. So interesting. Saw it here first. But yeah, I will be building Argo Siren. I have a build. It worked for 2 games and then it stopped functioning, so I think I need to go back and fix the build. But you know, hopefully that'll be an interesting deck profile because I think it's really cool. We also do have the OTs reprint. Unfortunately, probably one of the worst reprints we could have hit, the Dark States one there. We actually got purple and yellow both reprinted in this set, which is really good for anyone that still needs those and didn't get them out of Festival. Kind of wish we would get some more reprints for the other Festival cards. I mean, we are getting the Dual Nations finally reprinted, but it's in another Festival set, which is kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. So we go ahead and got this. And we have the new Avant-Garde card. This card is actually insane. Also really looking forward to my Avant-Garde deck profile. It's very unconventional. I think that this card like kind of shapes the entire deck around it. So I think it's definitely kind of a very new and interesting kind of build that we're going to be seeing from Avant-Garde. We have PGs reprinted here and the Houndraiser double rare. Houndraiser being another archetype that is very budget right now. Well, I would say that if it weren't for the fact that Cerulean is a high beast, maybe his price will go down with the, you know, the new reprint that we're getting from Koro, but you know, I somehow doubt that because everyone's gonna want the doggo. And I don't remember what the Koro one looks like. Ooh, we did actually pull a Mythos Crow here, or he's a Raven, I suppose. His name is Ravenog. These are only like 20 to 22 per box, so that's actually kind of interesting. The Perfume card that is for Kyrie, because she can actually search it in archetype, which is very funny. And ooh, we have the triple rare for Artisaria, so not really that great. Apparently people don't play that, so I think that's. Ooh, sorry about that. Camera ran out of battery. Let's go ahead and just continue. Don't really remember what I was talking about, but we've got, ooh, an FR. Unfortunately, I don't think this card is very good. If you've ever read all the Argo Siren cards, they're not really that good. This card is, when it's placed on rear from deck, which, you know, when you put a set order in, you can EB3 or Counterblast 1 to give a 5k and draw a card, which is fine, I guess. The one issue that Argo Sirens have is that you have like 6 energy to use, and then everything else goes to your Vanguard. So you can probably only proc this twice, although you probably only want to do that. But when it attacks, you can have it gain 5k, but it retires at the end of turn, which I don't know why they did that, considering that the deck has 0 drop recursion inherently, and also like none of the orders call from drop. So it's like, why did they do that? Like, Argo Sirens as a deck seem like if they had added like 1 or 2 more words to some of the cards, deck might actually be viable, but unfortunately it is not. Like, if we see the grade 3 Tiding, I'll show you. It literally only calls from deck, which is like, yeah, cool, calling from deck is cool, but like, what do you do when you go through all your tier dragons? Like, you're gonna be splitting your archetype between tier dragons and Argo Sirens, and they can only be called from deck. It's just weird. Persona Shield, these are always good to have. We got a double rare here. We actually had a Nirvana support card, and we got, ooh, another triple rare of a bad boss unit. Poor Vice Cougar, just always getting the short end of the stick. Not only in this set, but like in next set too. The fact that he has like 2-3 secrets now is like giga funny. We have the grade 2 ride line. I mean, I was gonna say something about like how you're kind of promoted to using the ride line Argo Sirens, because they do actually have effects. So it's like not the end of the world to play them in there if you want more consistency with playing more Argo Sirens. But you know, I feel like you shouldn't have to play the ride line in order to like fill out the rest of your deck. Dragon Tree markers, I definitely like this new Dragon Tree marker a lot better than the old ones. Like, the old ones are cool, but this one just is like really nice. Like, it's like a paint. Like, I could see, like, if I ever become like a doctor and I have my own office, I'm just gonna like blow up this picture, and I'm gonna hang it on a frame and see if anyone notices, but oh well. Oh, what do you know, speaking of the devil, the grade 3 Tidings, this only calls from deck, which is really annoying when you're only playing like a couple of tier dragons. And triple rare, ooh, we actually got the other chase cards of the set, the Rainbow Cyclers, or Pride Cyclers as they tend to get called. These are interesting. I remember people were freaking out about these when they were first announced, and I was like, guys, chill. Just a little bit, it's fine. And it turns out it is fine, because like not really a whole lot of decks are like playing them. Like, they're okay, they're pretty good. Like, I feel like anytime we get extra shield in Vanguard, like, it's always pretty good. I guess these things, which I kind of just discounted a little bit. I mentioned like, oh, it's good to have these, but no. So we got that, stealth cards. But, ooh, Lena, definitely very much appreciated pulling any, you know, Stoicheia triggers, because I built so many Stoicheia decks. So definitely very much appreciated. And a PG. I mean, I will say, like, in comparison to, like, early Vanguard's day, where PGs were just, like, double rares all the time, and they were, like, super expensive because every deck needed, like, 3 or 4, it's very much, that's something we definitely take for granted, that we have, like, super easily accessible good PGs. Like, one of the easiest things to like say to a new player is after they get like a start deck or something, just go buy yourself PGs. They're like a couple cents. We got our second FR, and it is this card, which is Alma Jester. I've never seen this card before in my life. Ooh, Sound System Megalomania, which apparently is a reverse card because it does have the backwards R. Let me go ahead and focus there. Yeah, it has the backwards R, so this is technically considered a reverse card. So you could discard it for Glendios, except for the fact that you can't play it. Well, I guess you can, because it is a reverse card, and Glendios lets you play reverse cards, except they lose all their skills. But I don't know why you would want to play that, since you can actually call, you know, the actual reverse units. It's just funny. Some other stuff. Ooh, Shadow Army token. Definitely do like this art a little bit more than like the old one. PG, always nice to have. And ooh, triple rare. This is the Odium support. I think that's probably our last triple, because I think we pulled 5 so far. Let's see. We have our 2 FRs, 2, 3. Second FR, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 5 triples. So I don't think we're getting another unless it's like 6 triples per box. I always forget the ratios every single time I open a box. Just because I don't know. I don't really care. Like most of the time, you should always just buy singles. But obviously when you open boxes, it's just for fun because like you shouldn't really be expecting to high roll. Ooh, that is actually really good. An SR of the Rainbow Cycler for bronze. That looks gorgeous, actually. Ooh, this card artwork is really good. I mean, I love robots, but this is particularly good. And in full with that SR, actually looks really nice. I was actually looking for some of these for my Rotovisor deck, which I'm still working on updating it. I played the deck and the deck still feels kind of like shit. So we're gonna have to see how that deck ends up turning out. But that's a pretty good high end. We didn't pull an FFR, but you know, that is pretty good for an SR. That's probably like one of the best ones you could get. Obviously, like, well, bronze, like, fine. I was gonna say, like, there's probably a better one, a Paranation to play, but I don't really know which one that would be. Because like not really too many decks are playing them right now. I feel like they will be played in the future, so you might as well just pick them up right now. They're super cheap. And a double rare, this guy. Poor doofus. At least he's better than Inlet Pulse, because he lets you draw right away, whereas Inlet Pulse makes you wait. Man, I will never stop the Inlet Pulse bashing on this channel, huh? Let's see, I'll place on Soul. Ooh, a Deca Cop. I feel like the ones I need more is like the fronts though. Another Persona Shield, also very good to have. And then just rare, another Hound Razor card. All right, and then we got the last pack here. Not sure what we have. I think we might be missing like a double rare, but I think we're all out on our high rarity. I completely forgot that like we hadn't even pulled our SR yet, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and open. We got a New Beginning, the Blessing card, another Blessing card. Okay, and double rare for, I believe this is Marlene, right? Yep, Marlene card. Another quick start deck. And another double rare there. They printed another Bruce card in here. Gets 5k, gets Intercept from the back row and 5k. Wow, that's very weird. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it for my box opening. I guess let's go ahead and go over our hits. So for our FR, we got the Argo Siren grade 3 Tear Dragon. We got the grade 1 for Alma Jester. For our SR, we got a Broncate Rainbow Cycler, looking very, very pretty. We pulled Argo Siren, Trope Rare for our Tessaria, Vice Cougar himself, the Dragon Empire Rainbow Cycler, and then of course the Odium card. And then our doubles are just, you know, this I'm not even gonna bother. Nirvana. This isn't a double, but it's still like technically a high rarity pull. I think this is still like going for a couple bucks, just because there's so low quantity and everyone needs like 12 or so. Hound Razor, unfortunately bad OT, and then just another quick start deck support. All right, so that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to do those YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.